And we continue to track this powerful winter storm. The Northeast bracing for impact. This as we move into the overnight hours tonight, some of that snow arriving. So let's go to the nation's capital. Fox News correspondent Alexendria Goff joins us now from Washington, D.C. Alex, have you seen snowflakes? They're reporting some snow now at the airport.
Yeah, Ian, you told us last hour to expect some of that snow coming over the Potomac right to us, and you were right. We are seeing now these really itty-bitty fine snowflakes. I don't even know that you can see them on camera right now, but small icy snowflakes, almost as if you're standing here and getting hit with a sandblaster of sorts. So it's windy, it is cold. We're still seeing some activity on the roadways, people trying to pull off potentially some last-minute preparations. People did have a full, sunny, yet cold day to do that here in D.C. You were mentioning potential power outages. I think that is the major concern here in Washington, the metro area that includes parts of Maryland, Northern Virginia. It's accessibility. People are not just preparing for tomorrow and kind of that scenic visual event we are going to get, but what it will lead to in the days to come afterwards if there are significant power disruptions. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, she did request the assistance of the National Guard, particularly their high clearance vehicles that can help make sure that first responders can still get around D.C. during this event tomorrow, as you know, the impacts of ice continue on throughout the week. A lot of people looking to Monday as a notable point of concern, because you have a lot of infrastructure here in D.C. just really not meant to be equipped to handle prolonged cold, icy conditions. The metro system here, a lot of it is above ground, unlike other major cities in the Northeast. At a certain point, they have issues operating. So a lot of that could be shut down potentially. The metro system making no promises here. Also, the architecture. It's meant for aesthetics, for history, not for bearing the load that can be heavy with accumulated snow and ice. So there's lots of widespread concerns, but I think people here take it seriously. We saw a run on the supermarkets, particularly downtown, and for some reason Trader Joe's especially, there was a whole lot of activity online about why Trader Joe's had the empty shelves and people were going there. But people are taking it seriously, hunkering down. The mayor says don't go out tomorrow. They have to make sure they keep these roadways clear in case of emergency. When you look back at D.C.'s history, if you go back to 2016, that was a decade ago, that's when we saw our last significant snow event that ended up paralyzing the city and area for multiple days. 20+ inches came down in 2016. Major issues there, because when you even look at the way that D.C. is set up, and it's not a grid system like many other big cities. It has all these diagonals, these circles that can lead to just kind of a log jam of these snow plows and where they push the material and snowfall to. So D.C., man, when it gets hit, people feel it, and people know that, and that's why they have been stocking up. They're prepared to ride this out inside their homes as long as their power will let them do so, Ian.
Yeah, Alex, Kiana with me in studio says the line was long at the Trader Joe's. I did see that on social media because they have the best snacks. So fair enough. They did have the jingle jangle at Christmas, and that was a big problem. But as you said, great point. With that Arctic air rushing in, it is not going to be a quick trip back to business as usual, and folks got to plan accordingly. So hopefully they have the snacks in tow already. That's Fox News correspondent Alexendria Goff. Thank you.